It's long-term what?
Okay, let's get started. If you're wondering whether long-term care insurance is right for you, you're not alone. I'll break down the 3 biggest reasons people choose to get it. First, your family shouldn't have to become your full-time caregivers. Second, you get to stay in control of your care options. And third, your savings deserve protection from care costs. And by the end of this, I'll share my personal reasons for getting long-term care insurance. So let's start with family. So who's the most famous family in the history of America? The Rockefellers? The Disneys? Nope, it's obviously the Griswolds, who star in the popular vacation movies. Some people think that European Vacation was the best, others say Christmas Vacation, but they're all wrong. The original Vacation from 1983 is clearly the best of all time. The Griswolds drove across the country to visit Wally World, only to find out that it was closed for repairs.
First one's here.
Long-term care doesn't just affect the person who needs it, it deeply impacts their family as well. Even with unconditional love, helping someone with everyday tasks, like getting them out of the bathtub, can take a real toll. And who usually takes on the heavy lifting? It's adult daughters and spouses. Families care deeply for one another, but caregiving is a 24/7 job, and it can bring emotional, physical, and financial challenges. We dive deeper into family caregiving in another video. As you make long-term care plans, I highly recommend checking out the Caregiver support subreddit. Just Google it or use the link in the description. It's full of honest, thoughtful posts from real caregivers. Long-term care insurance enables family members to act as care managers rather than hands-on caregivers by covering the cost of professional care. And that brings us to the second reason, staying in control of how and where you get care. Think about a long airplane flight. Would you choose a cramped discount airline or one with comfortable seats and good service?
I'll have a Coke.
Do you want that in the can?
No, I'll have it right here.
Long-term care can feel like a long journey, and it's different for everyone. Most people start their care journey at home. As needs change, they may move to assisted living, then memory care, and a nursing home. You deserve the best care no matter what your journey is. If you prefer to stay in your home, insurance can make that financially possible, which helps people remain there longer instead of having to move to a facility. Without insurance, you'll have fewer options. Medicare doesn't pay for long-term care. After your personal savings are nearly depleted, you may be eligible for Medicaid, but your options will be limited to only facilities that accept it. Many have plans for joining a CCRC. That's a continuing care retirement community where you can get all of your care in one place. Having long-term care insurance can make it financially easier to qualify. Check the link in the description to learn more. With insurance and the right planning, you can stay in control. It can be a much smoother flight for everyone involved. And finally, reason number 3, protecting your retirement savings you've worked so hard to build. Long-term care costs are one of the biggest threats to your retirement savings. Most people need care for about 3 years, but with something like Alzheimer's, it can last for over 8. Care can cost close to $100,000 a year today, and those costs have been rising by almost 5% a year. Those care costs can wreak havoc on your retirement savings. Insurance provides a magic trick with your money. Depending on your age, your money buys you 3 to 5 times coverage instantly. For example, if you spent $100,000 in a policy, you could get $500,000 to spend on long-term care instantly. And as an added bonus, your benefits can grow 3 to 5% every year, guaranteed, and the money you get to pay for care is tax-free. Without insurance, you might be forced to sell your investments when the market's at a low point on the roller coaster to cover your care costs. On average, women outlive men by about 5 years. Without the right planning, care costs can drain your savings, leaving a spouse with very little to live on after the other passes away. Dave Ramsey explains this in more detail in this short clip.
The normal scenario is Papa goes into the nursing home, they've saved $300,000, and he burns it up, dies, Mama's left with no money. And if you don't have long-term care insurance, that's what you're left with.
Planning ahead with insurance helps you leave the next generation in good financial shape, maybe even with a little money, instead of saddling them with care bills. To wrap up, you've worked hard to reach a point in retirement where you have some peace of mind. You want to enjoy life without worrying about how you'll pay for care if something happens, like taking a trip to the Grand Canyon.
Don't you want to look at the Grand Canyon?
So why get long-term care insurance? So you don't have to ask your family to become full-time caregivers, to stay in control, to get care at home or the best facility, and protect your retirement savings from care costs. For me, getting insurance is for my family. I've been married to my wife for almost 25 years, and our kids, now grown, are incredible human beings. I don't want to burden any of them with my care. I want my kids to live their own lives, and if I pass away before my wife, I feel a deep responsibility to make sure she has the best care when I'm gone, and I know she feels the same. I'm Jesse, and this is long-term... What? If this helped, share it with someone who needs it, like it so more people see it, and subscribe for more unboring long-term care tips. If you're thinking about long-term care insurance, we work with all the top insurers and can help you find the option that fits you best. To request quotes or to learn more, visit longtermwhat.com or see the links in the description.